Ghana for Bebre, our social media, say the Attorney General Godfred Dame has caused financial loss to the states. Maybe I'm not in here. Why people are saying say Godfred Dame are causing financial loss to the states. When him say, and there appeals court abo asem neguno. The entity of say wa cause financial loss to the state. They say what shall say war prosecuting issue no. Company are your friend Big C. More importe a year cast no eba Ghana no. Almost no problem. Udi a yem passem. Say ye near the ambulance aba, nen the ambulance no, and one sem aba. So that time na deal no, a 2 million euros. No problem. Asem enfa na asem ko. Ye betu ya Ghana musika momo. Na ambulance no, ya baba be fire de, ene de ye tuama mu wi a ambulance na eda ho no, de ye de be na ye ya asem. Yempe no tutu mpe ne nua yempe sa asem we be da ni serious issue bia yempe se be say yenso ye din because at the end of the day case no ye de enkra na even though yen company no one fire and court bi nanso atofo semu ni we no ye de enkra na still we boy yenso ye din epiemu indirectly they betumi have effect or yen company ne so nti ye tia contract na aban ye tia no nti o si atofo se na cause financial loss no ye tia ma o ni aba be fire cars. Godfred Dame ka said that. In the end, we lose case no. A lot of people are going back and they are saying that Godfred Dame has caused financial loss to the state because of Sika na kasem de nasem ko. Sisi we lose case. Sika wa mu claim say Ghana ye lose nenso no Sika no amba. A lot of people were saying that. Now Godfred Dame has now come out in an interview on Asempa FM. He has now come out to speak on this issue. What trade him the entire one Jessica and ye be ready we are near her. Ye be ready, ye ready we are near her the entire Godfred Dame. Or can say one Jessica. Now, or say the Attorney General Godfred Dame has refuted the accusation he has caused. The accusation he has caused financial loss to the state by not accepting the 2 million euros. The 2 million euro plea bargain in the case against the minority leader Dr. Kessel Atuforsen. Godfred Dame was accused of causing financial loss to the state after the Court of Appeal threw out his case against the minority leader Dr. Kessel Atuforsen because one of the parties in the trial offered to pay the state 2 million euros for the case to be dropped. Ose Godfred Dame charged Dr. Atuforsen and businessman Richard Jakpa of causing financial loss to the state in the procurement of 200 ambulances during the government of John Dramani Mahama, Big C, the company that supplied the ambulances. I mean, we all know that. Let's go to Godfred Dame Dioka. I'll say, speaking in an interview on Asempa FM, speaking in an interview on Asempa FM on July 31st, 2024, the Attorney General explained that he could not accept Big C's offer because it was not one of the plaintiffs in the case, and he would not be able to hold them accountable if they failed to pay the 2 million euros after the case was dropped. This plea bargaining proposal made it clear that the case was not frivolous and that the accused persons themselves were concerned about the case. The plea bargaining proposal was made by the third accused, Richard Jakpa, and later on, the first accused wrote a letter saying that he had no objection to the plea bargaining and all that. Now, Otie Godfred Dame someone can see the entire one GC can say company no omu ni asem ni mu bi. Enti say okwako droppy case no droppy case ni wie. Na afi company no entie sika na. Eyade I want to me hold the company. And with all due respect, I don't agree with Godfred Dame. With all due respect, this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse. Say company ni si obetie sika no na eno hu ti drop case no. O si o company no nka ho na oba be drop case ni sisi a na e bia company na ntia untumi hold on. Da bi. Eno ane say Godfred Dame ebe trauma company ni say okay. Plea bargain no Matthias here. But the money should hit our account before I drop the case. And I'm a boy. Say Godfred Dame has more can say, and he's saying the reason why he didn't drop the case. So that's what he's telling us. The reason why he didn't drop the case is that Nkrofo no mo nka case ne ho. Onim no ko drop case ni sisi a na afa nkrofo no ba eba be ka se ye ntia. One no Godfred Dame to me nkonkori. I don't know, like a person try say own to me raise but no cry no a person try own to me raise case ni bioma na say they no cry a different issue. But what happened to Godfred Dame telling the people say if this is so now we know the reason why you didn't drop the case and you didn't take the money. So why didn't you write to the people to tell them, okay, I'll drop the case, I'll take the money because Yesika Ghana say Yesika no niepe. I'll drop the case and I'll take the money. But if you write to them, I'll drop the case and I'll take the money. But you send the money before I drop the case. If you don't send the money, I won't drop the case. Once you tell them that, of course, if they are willing to pay the money, they will pay, so you drop the case. But why one case and trauma and they assemble, you know, reason I will be catching and say, Nintia one drop case, no, and they say, Ebi a woko drop ya, Ebi a microphone mametia. For me, Charlie, a 100 year mentias here. And when they say, Sisia no mo the plea bargain eba, omo na omo proposal. So you also give them your terms. If they can go with your terms, no problem. But you didn't give them any terms. You rejected the plea bargain. And oh yeah, otu asono, asemo sanso kan say, plea bargain ne kra say, indeed, Jakpa any ato forcing edi bone because omo indi bone a die ntia and a company ne beka se wo betia. You see, I mean kan asementre Godfred Dame ngrofo bi wo ho a won omo pasumdwe o. He one unim ne ntia Ghana ha court process ya na nkrofo mpe court ko. Unim ne ntia obi wo ha na asem ye de pan. Nanso senya every afiansa wo be fa lawyer na every day wo court na wo kwa ba eye headache. Nipa kono chale adwenjin ye dane so ndwuma ye dane so ato forcing or ye head of the minority ewo parliament ejuma ye dane so na ejuma ketwa afa na every single day was a watina parliament na bia wo debate on the economy and our can be about economy trigger na fo bibia about the economy no afa na de bia was a court de bia no di lawyer chi court de bia stress nti ngrofo bi mu wo ho a wo mo jai asem not just because omo asem enye do obi wo ho anasem ye depan but on pe ntokwa onim se asem wo ya meko soso yi bebi adi me bedui me mpese ma adwen meko akose o bebi ama adwen wo sisi ano I don't want that disturbance so ti wo de na hwe nipa ko ne mfa na asem nko even in our way ye catcho ye se sebe o kwa awawe mu na ye se nyansani ntumi ntina awawe ase mebo amon kan treme because unnim se oyeri ade a wo ken oyeri aye wrong. Now so on pese obe apologize nti wo be ma no yese wo twemu a mo be twemu tansan wo di agro a 1 year asemba ko na mo gusu kan na de ntokwa kese esimu ntem te to de bia onim se ni ba ko na asem nya even in a normal friendship that's what happens e to de bia onim se wadamfo bi ne wo twi asem ho but wadamfo no na asem nya de but won pese asem ni bedu echi nti eno ne se wo de fa wa asem kwanya hwe mate wase onti na ase o it is a Godfred Dame ka se no hu nti nkrofo ne ka se wo mu tia ni nti no na chere say omo asem nya da bi it was going to be a long process. It was going to be a tedious process. And they didn't want to be part of this. And indeed, it was a tedious and a long process. Her case we she enimguasie ne nsem case we nkwa hwe de de aba. Case we nkwa hwe de aba nka Godfred Dame hu ya. Na metumi aka chere say na nka Godfred Dame kra no na nka Nyankopon eyi sa enimguasie we a case we nina case we de bre no na nka Nyankopon yi tre na na osofu bi ka tre na me sure say na nka ono kra no na nka obeji plea bargain no. Nka plea bargain no be accept it. Because her case we nyama de aba. Look at the issues this case has brought up. Into the plea bargain didn't mean that they were admitting their mistake or they were admitting they are wrong. No. Litigation pay. Court in sense trying that be. That is that. I see, but I'm saying that if I accepted the plea bargain in the manner it came, Ghanaians will say that I have gone for money and so on. Into say plea bargain no nanka oji tumu a nanka Ghana foya nso be so ya ka say Godfred Dame wakwa akoji sika wakwa akoji bribe. The offer was that the company that was not a party to the case, Big C, was going to be the one that was going to pay the money and that the case would be ended. I should throw in the towel and end the prosecution. So clearly there was no direct offer from the accused persons. there was also no direct SIC of liability, and they were hiding behind the Big C company in Dubai, which is not a party of the proceedings. And I've said this. You can, I mean, Godfred Dame can twist it and can say whatever he wants to say, but truly, if he really wanted to take that money, he could have put his terms in front. He could have said, so, okay, no problem, I'll take the plea no magic. But say what you say, I mean, enya fiansa wo betrete mu na ka me koje kranka Ghana fo beka se magisika ade ne kra na de ntia manje ne kra ne se nkrofo ne kro mu nka case ne ho na o yemfa ne se tiu nti for yemfa ne se video eno me hu video bi na oba bi waso be ma bi mu me ye sure se mu bebre mu se video no oba bi aso be ma bi mu gidi oba no yenya no mbo be ma no oba ma ne kra se obebu oba no oba ne se ompene DNT oba ne si obema ne de ne ka 5 cedis obema ne si untua enti in a situation bi sa no na mimi gina nchen na oba na ekon gidi waso bema ni mutua mesika ma metua me na mimi gina nchen na maba be ka tre oba ne se o wen o de age 5 cedis no oba na onye obeji because any 5 cedis no hwehwe na wo waso ni pakuni mu maba na maba be ka tre se o de o wen jisika ne neja ni pakuni mo se dabi wo asem no nka ho nti jamu obi abehu ne se enye 5 cedis ni nti na wo kwa after nipa kro no obi abehu ne se dabi wo bibi etia nipa kro no ana de mi ke meboa yes because wo se wo je wo sika na wataki nipa kro no na wo je ene de wo sika na wo hwehwe de odi sika ne be ma o emfa ho eye wo sika na wo hwehwe na mi tie echi na ma baba be ka tro se wo de agi sika na and the way it looks like Godfred Dame is speaking as if this company is not directly or indirectly related to this case. No, it is even funny. I say, oh no, case no, it is not about the company. But the company is the main people that will shape cars. Cars now must say, mistake in here and there. Ato force no person or chini too money. Cars now say, enye papa and then person or ato force into me. Company in a shape car ne buy. Tell say company ne krano or wait you. Enya se company wechi o se meba de woka waso ni mu ta ke no me papa no maba ebetua osika ne se jisika no ne ja meba ni mu a wo se dabi wo papa o yes oye oba de na so case no eye mene oba no wo papa no nka what be that is what attorney general is telling Ghanaians. That's what Godfred Dame is telling Ghanaians. Dabi, you don't do that. The company is part of the case indirectly or directly, and there will be no about type Big C obi everyone is a company in your contract America. And I'd want to tell you say it was one of the reasons in a company name per se case never court because company near company bia anya Ghana pen obenya contract omo your company a wo Dubai tiaman say company in your contract to America na ye pese your Google company near ko type Big C sa Ghana court case ebeba. So even though you are saying say the company is not involved in the case, no, indirectly, it is denting their image. Inti nipa kone also my company in the contract no ko hu case no ko read no ko hu say the company is allegedly part of a fraudulent deal bia. Say contract no benya. Onya. Ye be use against company in the class say case be cause wo Ghana. And so the company ni hu say ade no e be say wo mu image. And yes ade a wo mu ntiaka na asemfa na asemko. Not because omo ajatum so mo dibone, but because they know the impact this can have on them. But Godfred Dame was like, no. Onye. And the reasons he's giving today, based on my own personal logical reasoning, I don't think say a reason enough. Because you see how you've lost the case. You see how well lose the case, And likely, it is looking like NDC bar benmoa. This case is going to be a foolish case, obviously. As I say, NDC winia. The case is obviously going to be a foolish case, and it looks like the NDC are going to win. Inti, I say, wa magana boka. We ye den kra wa magana boka, because we could have taken the money and maybe ananka sikane kra no. Ebe tumia ebibi. Media, me kano no. Montre mo comment box ni mo medase.